It reveals the secrets of the past, the present, and what may come to be. Most would think me fortunate to own such a book, but I can only use it in service to others. That is my curse. It wakes, tormenting me once more, feeding on the mysteries of this world, unraveling them into opportunity. But opportunity for whom?
Alright Spartans, welcome back and welcome to Warhammer 3. The wait is finally over as I can now begin to showcase different parts of the game to you, and the wait is nearly over for you guys as well, as you'll be able to get your hands on it just under a month from now on the 17th of February. And I've put a link to the Steam pre-order page if you want to go and get it before its release date. I'm not sponsored to do that, I just wanted to put it in there for your convenience. So of course a big thank you to Creative Assembly for giving me early access to the game, especially with me not making any videos for a few months now. They still were happy to give me early access, so yeah, a big thanks to them for doing so. So with this embargo, I'm allowed to show to you two factions within the campaign of Miao Ying of Grand Cathay, and as of right now, the newly announced Daemon Prince of the 8th playable faction of the Daemons of Chaos, which is who I am covering today. Now, Miao Ying, I will be releasing a separate video of them at some point this week, but given the crazy amount of customization potential that the Daemon Prince has to offer, I couldn't turn it down as my first video. I mean, you can even change the actual name of what he is on the campaign, and I've got one in mind for myself for today's video, but do let me know down in the comments what you would call him for your campaign. Now, as time goes on over the coming weeks until launch, more embargoes will be dropping that will allow me to cover all of the other factions and legendary lords in the game, as well as a really cool narrative-driven prologue campaign. I can't say any more on it than just that at the moment, but when I can cover it, rest assured I shall. So as I'm now once again focusing on campaign and let's plays on the channel, starting today, my aim is to cover each of the legendary lords for around about the first hour of their respective campaigns, essentially to give you a flavour of what to expect within them. And then just before the game's launch, I will be putting up a poll across my social media channels, which of course you can find down below in the description of all my videos, for you to vote on which campaign you want me to start a fully fledged playthrough upon the release date. Now, Warhammer 3 does come with a number of other improvements as well in the multiplayer aspect of the game, with now the ability to have up to 8 players in a fully fledged campaign, and all these players can take turns simultaneously instead of waiting for each other to finish their end turn. And there's going to be 3 maps available for this co-op campaign. There's basically the Grand Campaign map and then 2 more focused maps, which will be, will allow the players to complete them within a few hours of a session. And as well as that, there's a new domination battle mode in the multiplayer customized battles, which will allow between 1 to 4 players to fight out for areas of control on the battle map. So there's been really some significant improvements in multiplayer, probably more so than we've seen in a number of years across previous Total War titles. And I'm sure a lot of the more multiplayer-focused channels across YouTube will cover these features in the future. But for me, it's more about the single-player campaign experience. And obviously, that's what I will be focusing on in my preview content that I will be producing. So let's have a quick look at the Daemon Prince for the Daemons of Chaos before we start the campaign. And as I said to you, the first thing you can do straight off the bat for customizing him is giving him his own name. So you can see there, generate name, and it goes through a list of pre-approved or preset names that the game will offer to you. But click on that and you can give your own name here. And I've got one just in mind. Nigel. What a crazy off-the-wall name. Nigel, the Daemon Prince of Chaos. Our Nige is going to be the one for this campaign today. But do let me know in the comments, as I said, which name you'll be choosing for your own campaign if you do play as Daemons of Chaos. But yeah, I thought that'd be quite crazy to choose that one for him. But in terms of our details for our Nige, we've got here access to all demon units via demonic glory. So you can choose from each of the 4 chaos gods and have crazy army builds and have a mixture from all of them for all 4 races. So that the army builds can just be ridiculous. The world is your oyster with them. So you've got that in your Sentinel. You've also got the fact that you can, with inflicting damage with friendly lords in battle, will unlock random army abilities. So even more options and randomization for you. And then as well as that, you've got the customizable gifts that are equipable to your lord, which again are customizable via demonic gifts. So the amount of options you've got in there is ridiculous, and the combinations you can do are just unlimited. So much customizable options available to you in this campaign. It's ridiculous. The best I've ever seen in a Total War campaign, bar none. So you've got so much you can have that you can choose, basically. So one campaign can be completely different to another in what you want to go for in your appearance and how your lord plays out, basically. And then effectively, those gifts are given to you by the 5 choices, either Chaos Undivided, Khorne, Nurgle, Slaanesh, or Tzeentch, and you can choose which one you offer your loyalty towards. And then the higher the levels are with each god will offer you different gifts and abilities and units depending on which sort of rating or ranking you've got with that said god. So if you're higher with Khorne, you get access to more of Khorne's gifts, Khorne's abilities, and Khorne's units. Or if you're higher with Nurgle, or you can balance it out with all of them, or just choose Chaos Undivided. You're seeing a bit on the campaign map what I mean, but again, so much choice available to you with those options there. Now, in terms of the map, we start without a settlement. We've got to take a settlement pretty quickly because we are suffering from attrition early doors. So we are at the moment, in a stance where we have got no control in any region. We are roaming the lands effectively in the east. So we've got to move quickly to take a land for our own. And then settings-wise, usual stuff, minimal, unlimited time limits. Yeah, I'll go for unlimited. Battle realism mode off. Difficulty will go for hard. And that's pretty much it, guys, I think, yeah. That's all we can customize on here. Everything else we'll talk about when we get onto the campaign map. So yeah, let's jump into it. And let's just, before we do so, check out the pre-sort of campaign cutscenes where you'll get a feel for the game's core narrative with these cutscenes. And it will as well give you more of the intentions of what the Daemon Prince is going to do with the game's narrative, basically. So let's start the campaign. And I'll be back with you, of course, as always, on the campaign map.
This world has been sundered by a tide of arcane energy. The winds of magic churned into a maelstrom. The Tome of Fate drew me north to find out why. It guided me to a distant fortress steeped in blood. A battle was fought there. Though long over, the spirits still lingered. In the shadow of a broken portal, the trail ended. It was here the tome conversed with the dead. They told of Ursun, the bear god of Kislev, lost in darkness. A noble prince ventured to save him, yet he strayed from the path and was corrupted by chaos. Savior became executioner. A single shot, bound in faith forsaken, pierced Ursun's heart. And so the bear god roared. The tide that broke the world. Spirits, where lies Ursun now? Is he here in the north?
Beyond the maelstrom, in the realm of chaos, in the forge of souls.
Is he alive?
Wounded and dying, imprisoned in shadow.
What shadow? A demon's?
A master of the dark.
I knew who shackled the bear. Be'lakor. Only a fool would challenge Be'lakor. And yet, the power of a dying god, there is no greater prize. A mere drop of Ursun's blood would break my curse, ending my servitude to this accursed book. Free to profit from its secrets. But Ursun is locked in the Forge of Souls, deep in the realm of chaos, and I cannot enter this nightmarish domain. All routes have been sealed by the maelstrom. There must be a way. The tome unveils a spell to summon a portal. One to bypass the maelstrom and create a door into chaos. Knowledge to bargain, for I need an ally. One who is tempted by the power of the god bear and can withstand the horrors within. A new evil enters the world. A prince of Kislev, reborn a prince of darkness, a champion of the Chaos Gods.
Kislev will fall. It will kneel before me, before chaos.
You think too small for one so powerful.
Have you forgotten, Seer? I killed Ursun.
Why stop at Kislev when you can give chaos the world?
No more twisted words.
Wait! Ursun lives!
You lie.
Wounded and dying by your hand, but alive. The shadow has him still.
Be'lakor will pay for his betrayal.
The god bears power. It is yours for the taking. So take it.
The realm of chaos cannot be entered. No one can cross the maelstrom.
I can. I will guide you back to the Forge of Souls. All I require is one drop of Ursun's blood. Finish the job you started, mighty God Slayer.
God Slayer. World Slayer. Ursun's power is mine.
Our goal is clear. The Demon Prince must harness Ursun's power and claim the mantle of a god. I have brokered a pact and will guide him to his desire.
Advise me, as my brother once did. Take me to the Chaos Realms, or suffer his fate.
Prince of Demons, God Slayer, the ruinous powers watch, waiting for you to make your mark on this world. The deeper the scar, the easier it will be to wrest Ursun's remnants from Be'lakor. First, establish a capital. This will alleviate the attrition from which you currently suffer. Your new fortress is all but complete. Claim and dedicate it to one of the Chaos Gods. Yet do not linger, for trespassers approach. Colonists from Nordland attempt to settle the untamable lands. In a mistaken belief, this will quell invasions from the north. Wipe out the gullible fools at their beachhead, the Bay of Blades. Then make the Scalings pay for failing to protect lands that are the dominion of Chaos Undivided. The other Norscan tribes should be conquered and subsumed into your burgeoning realm. And across the Sea of Claws lies even fatter prey. The Empire is within reach, but beyond that fractured nation, the so-called Motherland. Kislev, the nation which abandoned you, whose god you had no choice but to slay. The leader of Ursun's cult, Kostaltin, musters a force to enact revenge against you. Meet them head-on and harvest their miserable lives to power your own vengeance. As you gather your forces, the Tome of Fates ponders a way to return to the Chaos Realms. Your form remains malleable, so use this to your advantage and wield the Legion of Chaos. A prince will become a king, and then a god.
So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the campaign map for Warhammer 3 and ultimately the campaign for the Daemons of Chaos. So as you probably got from that pre-introduction there, you can see already what fate, or what lies ahead, I should say, for Nigel, both early game and as the campaign progresses. But ultimately, Nigel was once the great Prince of Kislev, who set out to try and bring back the bear god of Kislev, Ursun, from the shadows, from the darkness. But he fell and was corrupted by Chaos himself. And this is now his fate. Such is life. Such is Warhammer 3. But we must embrace it, because we have a lot of work to do, and we can cause a lot of chaos ourselves with Nigel in tow. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this campaign. In fact, this is probably, of the campaigns I've played so far, the most favourable of them all. I really like it. I really like the concept. I really like how it plays out. And if I was to do this as a full playthrough on release date, I would probably keep Nigel as his name. I'm liking it. But of course, be free to share down in the comments, as I said to you before, which name you suggest I should choose, or which name you're going to be playing as if you choose this faction on release date yourselves. So I'm going to try and fit as much as I possibly can into this video today for you for the preview. But let's quickly start off with how they play. The Daemons of Chaos will automatically wage war on any non-Chaos factions that they encounter. Well, of course, as the campaign progresses, we are going to come across more non-Chaos factions, undoubtedly. So that's going to cause a lot of problems with the fact that a lot of factions are going to be going to war with us as we encounter them. So yeah, that's going to be a challenge in itself. Now, the Demonic Glory, the main sort of feature and mechanic of this faction, the Demon Prince may earn favour with each of the gods of chaos. As Demonic Glory is earned, new demonic gifts are unlocked, allowing customization of the Demon Prince's appearance. A massive potential for customization there. A really nice mechanic. Something I've not seen in Total War for a long time. Really liking that indeed. Dedication. After earning a great amount of demonic glory, the Demon Prince may choose to dedicate themselves as a champion of one of the 4 chaos gods, or as an undivided champion of all. So yeah, fantastic stuff. I will touch on these mechanics a little bit later on as the campaign plays out, and it will sort of suggest to us about when we can start to customize them a bit more. So we'll look at it at that point as we, as I say, carry on through the turns in a little bit. So let's just carry on down here. Get rid of him. And mission issue, defeat an army belonging to Nordland in battle. So that's that little army there. And of course, our reward for doing so is to start achieving our glory points for both Khorne at +30 and Nurgle at +30. And you can see at the top here the total numbers for each god. And then you can see it hovering over it there. It will then tell us, breaking it down, where we've attained that total glory from. And of course, that then affects what we can choose in our customization, both for Nigel and the units we start to recruit. So we can have some insanely crazy army builds from across all 4 Chaos gods. It's fantastic. Right, so let's begin, ladies and gentlemen. As I say, we'll touch on that feature in a little bit. So the first thing we need to do is obviously take out this army and then get Doomkeep under our control so we can stop the attrition and start recruiting and expanding from there. Because ultimately, what I would want to do as a full playthrough here is conquer all these lands in the east. Get them all under our control as Nigel. Have a base of operations to push out from. And then start hitting the Empire factions down here. And obviously Kislev over there as well in the east. So yeah, that will be the plan if I was to carry on this playthrough. But yeah, let's do it. We begin our first battle. And of course, as tradition is for me, I have to fight his first one. So Coralborn, you're going down, buddy. And we'll have a look at these, obviously, units in a minute. Right, here we go. First battle map for Warhammer 3. I just want to quickly show to you, while it's in my head, the settings for the game and its performance. So currently I am running a i9 9900K CPU Intel processor alongside a RTX 370 graphics card. Now I can get on pretty much max settings around 80, 90, 100 frames a second on the battle map and about 75 to 80 frames a second on the campaign map. The campaign map's optimization is still in development. One of the caveats of this build, and they did say to us in the sort of patch notes, is that obviously they've still got a month, hence the development in progress up there on the left hand side. They've still got a month to go before it's released, and one of the things they are concentrating on is optimization, so I would imagine this could get better before release. But let me have a quick, let me show you, I should say, the settings of the graphics so you can see it there. So 1080p, and as I say, I've got pretty much everything on top settings. The only thing I've got switched down is shadows, because that's always a killer for your frame rate. So I've put that down to medium, but everything else is absolutely spot on. If I put VSync on, my monitor is a 60 megahertz or 60 hertz, I should say, monitor. So it would cap it at 60, which is okay in battles, but it does seem to have an effect on the campaign map where it will then start to hit it down to about 40, 30 frames a second at some points. It then goes back up to 60, but it can fluctuate down to 30, 40 frames a second. So I thought, you know what, I'll keep VSync off. Yes, it causes a little bit of screen tearing, but the upshot of that is the fact that it obviously will get higher frames a second with VSync off. That should usually be at TAA high, but there's a little bit of an issue graphically with that at the moment, so they said to put it down to FXAA currently at the moment. But again, it is just something they're going to be working on before the release of the game next month. But they are the graphic settings. That's my CPU i9 9900K 370 RTX graphics card. So that could give you, there you go, there's the graphics card over there. So that maybe give you an idea, you know, of what my setup is like to what yours will be, and maybe give you an idea of what you can say that. But in terms of optimization, I think it's pretty good. I think the campaign map could do a bit more, but it's getting there most definitely. But ultimately, it's a very smooth experience so far for me. Anyway, let us begin. Let us have a look at everything here. So we've got our blue horrors of Zeech. Basically, they remind me of Slimer in Ghostbusters. If you know, you know. I'm sure you do. But there's a bunch of Slimers on my screen right now. They're not green, they're blue. But effectively, these are melee infantry. And they are pretty good. Special ranged weaponry. They can basically are a barrier that absorbs damage until depleted. So they're kind of a bit of like a cannon fodder. Throw them in to the front line, and they can cause a little bit of damage. They're not the most, greatest of units, and I would in time quite quickly replace them as other better units become available. Now we have got the pink horrors of Tzeentch. Now these are missile infantry. The other ones are melee infantry. Again, barriers, flaming attacks, but decent, in melee combats. So they're not too bad, and they can hold their own. But again, a very early game unit. Over here, we have got the Bloodletters of Khorne. Now these are pretty good. Great sword infantry, quite good. Armor-piercing damage, anti-infantry, can cause a lot of trouble on the battlefield against the enemy. So they are pretty smart indeed. I would probably keep these as I progress in the campaign. We've got Nerdlings, which are kind of, I would say, they are infantry, but they are sort of a monstrous sort of infantry. And you can see they've got poisonous attacks. And you can just throw him in. And again, they're going to cause a lot of chaos to the enemy. Over here, we've got Marauders of Slaanesh. Or Slaanesh, sorry. And sword infantry. Shielded anti-infantry, meat shields. Again, as you can see there, while unimpressive at causing damage, this unit is useful as a meat shield, absorbing damage that would otherwise hurt a more useful or precious target. So again, throw them in. They'll do their part and hold their own. I mean, I do particularly like some of these helmets. I'm getting a Spartan feel for some of them there. I like that one with the plume. Looks pretty impressive indeed. So yeah, again, I would probably keep these for a while, but ultimately, as time goes on, some of the Khorne units I would probably replace them with, because that's what I would go down if I was playing this campaign. Look at Khorne as a faction of choice, because they have got some very impressive infantry units which suit my play style of a very much of a tanky sort of damage dealer army that I like to have at my disposal, more so than magic and things like that. That's why I will make Nigel himself an absolute tank in the battlefield. So yeah, Marauders of Slaanesh. We have got as well, we've done the pink horrors and the blue horrors. We've got Seekers of Slaanesh. So again, cavalry, shot cavalry, armor piercing, very fast. And I believe, yeah, they have got Vanguard deployments, so we can put them in the tree line over there. And they are quite good, actually. I'll probably keep them for quite a while on the battle, on the campaign, sorry, I think, with them. We've got the Plague Drones of Nurgle. These are pretty crazy, actually. Look at these. So these are armor-piercing, poisonous attacks, and, flying cavalry. So again, can get behind enemy lines. Probably, use them to attack enemy missile units, enemy sort of artillery, and they will do the job quite effectively, I would imagine. And then we've got the Chaos Warhounds. We've seen these before in previous titles, and they are still again here on Warhammer 3. Scaly skin, very fast Vanguard deployment. We've seen them before, so I'll just quickly place them over here. In fact, I'm going to put them over there on the flanks, and I'm going to put these guys, the Seekers of Slaanesh, over on this side. Where are you? Have I selected you? Oh no, actually I'm going to keep them right there, because we can't go that far wide, I don't think. Or I don't want to go that far wide. And then, of course, the man himself, Nigel. Here he is. Now, I don't know if he can get some mounts later on. I'm not sure, actually, if he can get mounts. I'll have a look at that in a little bit. But at the moment, he is a flying sort of unit himself. Causes terror. He's the Daemon Prince, of course. And he has currently got Demonic Onslaught, which gives him a charge bonus, base weapon damage, and armor-piercing weapon damage. And then we've got Mortal Blow, again, base weapon damage, and armor-piercing weapon damage. So they've got, straight away, you can see he's going down that damage-dealing sort of route. And that's what I want to keep doing as we get Demonic Glory, as I can customize even further with his appearance and his attire and his skills. I will hit the more damage-dealing kind of abilities that are to be offered to me, most definitely. But that is pretty much it, I think. I'll just have a look around. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's start the battle. And then, obviously, as these other battles take place, which we'll come across in a little bit, I won't have to go through all these sort of army builds again. I can sort of jump straight into the battle and fight them out Because you've seen them already now. I've shown them all to you. We're going to get some more units as the campaign progresses in a little bit anyway. But this is the main bulk of what we'll have today at our disposal. What am I doing, actually? Let's get the sword infantry units further forward. And we'll get the blue horrors of Tzeentch again forward. Now, these nerdlings, I'm not overly confident about using them. So I'm going to bring them back at the moment. Now, we can, of course, get the archers taken out with our Chaos Warhounds. So let's have a look at the initial charge as they pound through the enemy lines here. That's it. Taking them out. They'll do a good job against them quite early on. Pull the cavalry back out a bit. Oh, hello. Chaos Warhounds, go, go, go. Spear units are going across the support. Nordland, so we'll surround them. These are firing from the rear, so that's nice. Pretty good to see. I'm going to get Nigel in a second. Already the spearmen are routing. Great stuff. Get them to shoot on the archers there. Spearmen still protecting them from the rear, so we can't get our Chaos Warhounds to attack from that side. Get the Seekers of Slaanesh to go around this side. Hopefully they can then come across. Oh, they've opened themselves up for an opportunity here. They can get sandwiched in a minute from two sides. Nigel, go in. Your moment has come. Show us what you've got. Initiated the demonic onslaught. He's now fighting off against the Daemon Prince here, the Northern General. Oh. Pull them out, pull them out, pull them out. Get them out of there. Spearmen have come in. Let's get the nerdlings in there. See what they can do. I need you to stop firing, please. Nigel, Nigel, Nigel. Get in there, my friend. Go for the spearmen. Do what you can. Oh, yes. So, what are they going to little balls, do they? I've not really seen these in action before, so I didn't know what to expect from them, but it's a little bit mad. Oh, there's like loads of them. And whatever they're on, it's just insane. Oh my god, he got flipped up in the air then, or something happened. Nigel, Nigel, don't hit them. Hit the spearmen. Go and get that general of the Empire over there. Try and not hit your own bloodletters, please, though. That would be helpful. And there we go. There's the victory. Nigel has seen it through. And he's driven the Northern General away. I think we can pretty much end it there. They're not going to come back. So we can end the battle there. That has been a nice, decisive victory to kick off the campaign. A nice, decisive victory. We lost 19 in the end. And as you can see here now, every time we win a battle, we can then choose who we offer sort of our victory to, and then that will give us glory in the four gods, or you can go for the undivided glory. So I'm going to go and offer it to Khorne, this victory, in honor of Khorne, to give us a little bit of glory to them. 65 plus. Nice. Mission successful, and then we've attained more, 30 to Nurgle and Khorne. So as you can see here, what's our next one? We've got to claim the capital in a second. And again, you can see the reward we get for that one. So look at that. So 65 from the captives of that previous battle and 30 from the events that we got from winning that fight. So we're starting nicely already to acquire a good amount of glory to those gods. And we're also earning a nice amount of money straight away, even though we haven't got a settlement under our control. We're already in the plus, which is pretty good as well. Now, a couple of things I wanted to just talk to you about in terms of the campaign. Now, ultimately, as the campaign progresses, rifts will appear on the campaign map, and these rifts are kind of Urson calling out in pain, I believe, as he's trapped in the darkness. And these rifts will appear, and then you enter these rifts and you fight out, I don't know if it's a series of battles or battles, And ultimately, it's kind of a survival-esque battle that you will fight. But like when you saw that Khorne battle a few months ago last year, that survival battle showcased by Creative Assembly. I did a little video on it. And you get 4 of those battles. You have to win them. And then you claim the souls of that particular god. And then once you've done that, once you've got those 4 souls of those gods that you fight in the survival battle, you can then move on to the final battle, where you will go into the realm of chaos, and you will effectively have that massive fight to try and claim Urson, in this case for our Nigel here, to finish him off ultimately. But that's the kind of aim and the narrative of the campaign map itself. And yeah, as well, diplomacy. We'll have a look at diplomacy now. Actually, it's had a little bit of an upgrade in terms of what it can do. There's more sort of options available to you. But one of the biggest things for me is the fact if you have any allies, military allies, I think it's defensive allies as well, as long as they're allies to you, you can then sort of enter diplomacy with them and create and build outposts in their region, which will then allow you to recruit units from their faction into your army from those outposts. So again, if you're in those lands and you want to recruit, you have the ability from those outposts to further enhance your army with other factions units. So not only am I getting not only am I getting units from 4 chaos factions here, I can also get units from other non-chaos factions as well that are obviously my allies. Or chaos factions, depends on who I'm allies with, but I can get their units into my army as well. So that's even more customization for the Daemons of Chaos. So pretty awesome indeed. So yeah, let's have a look. I don't think I can really do much with our...
Enter then. Are you after a drink?
I mean, I
Fight,
don't really want to go and enter non-aggression with any of these factions, because ultimately I will be taking them eventually. So you can see we're at war already with quite a number of factions in the game. Only a few are happy with us. Khorne are, as you would imagine. But then, very quickly, as you can see, a lot of the factions don't like us at all, and we are at war with them. For me, though, with this Daemons of Chaos campaign, it's all about domination. It's all about taking as many settlements as I can and killing as many armies as I can. And I don't really want to make friends that much along the way. And it's very much about momentum, I feel, with this campaign. Early on, you've got to take as many settlements as you can when the enemies are weak, and you can gain your strength as quickly as you possibly can, because it's a kind of a snowball effect. I know we're in the snow here, but it really is a snowball effect for Nigel and the Daemons of Chaos. You take as many as you can early doors, get him really strong, build up your demonic glory, and then ultimately you're finding yourself in a very strong position as soon as you possibly can, and then you'll find the later game a lot easier. So try and take as many settlements early on as possible, ultimately, and kill as many enemies as you can, because that demonic glory will go up and up and up, and then obviously the customization will get better and better and better. Right then, let's go take Doomkeep, and again we can then go for more demonic glory for each of the 4 gods. So again, I'm going to go for Khorne, and that will give us undivided glory as well. And then, because we have dedicated ourselves to Khorne with claiming the capital, that then unlocks buildings which are going to directly improve our army builds and relations with Khorne, and give us, as time goes on, as we increase our population size and as we upgrade our settlement, we can get buildings which are going to obviously give us more units of Khorne into our army. So now we've got another mission: recruit 2 units, and we'll get a hero, a Blood Reaper. This is pretty impressive. I've seen him already, so we'll check him out in a second. So if I go onto the army, sorry, the settlement builder here, as you can see, so these are locked at the moment, sorry, but look at that Khornate altar, Khornate shrine. That's going to give us Chaos Warriors of Khorne Bloodletters of Khorne, Chaos Warriors of Khorne again, but these are the dual weapon versions and the halberds variants. So, you know, we're going to get a lot of Khorne units at our disposal because we dedicated the settlement to the Khorne god himself. So there you go. So it depends on, you know, what you go for, allows you to build certain buildings, and different units are then recruitable. So what I'll do is I'm going to go for the Flesh Hounds of Khorne, which will give us that through the Obelisk of Khorne. And they are a slight improvement over our Chaos Warhounds. So I want to get them as soon as possible so we can recruit them in. Again, give us mobility on the battlefield, but give us also an improvement to the Chaos Warhounds, which we need early doors. So that is pretty much it for now with that. In fact, once I've actually built that next turn, I'll then recruit those 2 new units, which will then give me the hero. But I've also got the ability to give him our Nigel our first skill point. So let's go for... I'm going to go for Undivided this time. I'm going to go for All Glory Gain +3 for our skill. But you can see here, different options, different bonuses depending on which route you take in your skill tree. So very much like every other element of the campaign, different choices for different gods can give you different results in his skills. And of course, any other legendary lord you do recruit. Again, I think the customization is there pretty much to the same degree as it is with Nigel. I love how I keep referring to him as Nigel and not the Daemon Prince. So anyway, let's end the turn. And as you can see, the end turn phase is pretty quick. And we're back again with turn number 2. And we've constructed our obelisk. And so let me get straight away. As you can see here, over the Chaos Warhounds. Yes, they haven't got the scaly skin. But stat-wise, charge bonus is double. Weapon strength is triple. Melee attack is about 12 more. Look at that leadership. Armor double as well. So it's much more of a better choice to go for long term than the Chaos Warhounds. We're going to keep them in the army, but we'll add these two to it as well, to the army build. And then once we've recruited them, we're going to go straight south and hit the Bay of Blades and take them out at that beachhead and finish off Nordland's sort of presence in these lands. And then once we've done that, we should be able to get... oh, we've got our hero, Blood Reaper. Let me show you this guy. So nothing at the moment we can give to him, but obviously as time goes on, we can start to give him some magic items, which will enhance his abilities and skills and some ancillaries, etc. Again, further enhancing him as a hero, as you would imagine, as previous Warhammer games have been the same. And again, skills can be inherited to him, which will improve various parts of his abilities in the campaign and on the battle map. But what we'll do now...
Chaos incarnate.
Great. So mission issued. Send your new hero. Well, that's easy. So let me take out Nigel. Put my hero into the army. He'll start to train the units and give them XP points. And look at that. Already we were successful with that, and we got more glory to our name. So the next one... Oh, that's already done. That's the one. 30 plus to Nurgle and Slaanesh. So just you can see so quickly how we're building up this glory. It's quite easy stuff. Obviously that will get harder and harder with the missions, but still we're getting it quite nicely early doors. So the next mission will be to go down and take out the Bay of Blades. And as I say, once we've taken out the Bay of Blades, we should then be able to start customizing Nigel Wizard appearance, and I can show you all of that in the Demonic Glory. So yeah, let's go down to the lands in the south. Now we have got these guys as well, the Chaos Furies. But when I look at them against the plague drones of Nurgle, speed is a little better. But really, nothing else. Armor's better with the plague drones. Leadership's better. I'm going to keep with them. I don't feel we need to benefit from them at the moment. They're very, very low tier units, so I don't think I'll recruit them at the moment and leave them as they are. In terms of Doomkeep, ultimately, we've got to wait for the growth. It's going to take us 11 turns until we get a population surplus to take this to a tier 2, which will then unlock us the abilities to get us some better units with Khorne. Control-wise, we're okay. That's going to start to stable out very soon anyway, so we'll start to get positive control over that settlement soon, and everything's looking fine there. But yeah, once we get that population growth, we'll start to push on with our units and recruit some more, and obviously we'll concentrate on anything we can for growth and things like that, with skills that he will attain in a little bit to enhance growth across our faction. In terms of objectives, I haven't looked at this yet. So mission objectives, obviously these are your missions that we're currently going through, and we've attained all of these so far. In terms of victory conditions, we've got the two. We've got the Forge of Souls campaign victory, which completes, as you can see there, which I mentioned to you about these rifts before, the Khorne realm, Nurgle realm, Salish realm, and Tzeentch realm, and then only then can you fight that final battle at the Forge of Souls. So that, you know, the 4 rifts, and then the final battle once you've claimed all those souls within those realms. And then you've got the Domination campaign victory, the standard you get on Total War. Take out the following factions and maintain control of 50 provinces. So you've got both available to you, the more narrative driven and the main victory campaign of Domination. So there you go. Right, let's go down. Actually, in fact, I'm gonna go into the Force March here. When we get down there, I don't know where this army is, unless that was the only army that we faced over there. But I'm sure there was a secondary army. I don't know whereabouts they are, but even if they do surprise attackers, I'm not really concerned. We're too powerful for them at the moment. Here we go, as I thought then. So if we take out the Bay of Blades, we will then gain, look at that, 200 plus to Khorne. I think they know, this campaign knows which way I want to go, and it is the way of Khorne. You can see there that nice sort of objective marker there showing us where our next mission is going to be. So I'm going to resolve this one, guys, because even though it would be our first settlement battle, I think we can find a better settlement battle a little bit later on. So to save time, I'm going to auto resolve this one. And as you can see, I lost a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. I didn't lose any particular unit, which is the main thing, and we ultimately won the battle. So again, we've captured the settlement, and I'll go for a little bit of a different option now. I'm probably going to go for Nurgle, the Plague Lord. Disease, decay, and death, and degradation. See what that gives us. But you can see straight away, Khorne is still the main man. So equip any demonic gift. Here we go. Right, this is what I wanted to show you. I thought I'd show it to you now as the campaign kind of takes us through the stages. That's why I held off until now. You're probably thinking, why are you not showing this to us? This is why. Okay, so a Demonic Prince can gain potent new abilities and alter their appearance by equipping demonic gift body parts. Click here to open the Demonic Glory panel. Here we go. So this is the Demonic Glory panel. It shows the Demonic Glory you have accrued with each Chaos God, as well as the associated demonic gift rewards. These can be equipped to your Demon Prince Lord. So the glory bar, each tracker fills when you accrue demonic glory for the associated Chaos Guard. Demonic gifts, including units for recruitment and demonic body parts, will be unlocked as milestones are reached. Place the mouse over to... After each demonic gift body parts are unlocked, they can be equipped to your Demon Prince Lord to gain powerful effects. And here we go. The demonic gifts equipped by the Demon Priest are shown here. Click a slot to change. Bloody blah blah blah. There we go. Now, I've heard that there is up to 500 billion, not million, billion different body part combinations for this prince. That is insane. That level of customization. I've never seen it to that degree ever. Obviously, never before. But that is just ridiculous, the amount of different combinations we can get here. So this is our, original look for Nigel. But he's going to have a bit of a makeover now. He's going to start to get a little bit stronger, a little bit more impressive for the ladies. So we're going to change his head straight away to the bestial charging horns, which is offered to us by Khorne. Oh, look at that. Straight away, he's got a new head, just like that. Nigel changes his head. He's had a little bit of a haircut. He's got some new horns under his head, basically. I don't think he wants to go for them, but that was the word I was going to go for. So, as you can see here, passive ability, fueled by rage, gore fest, melee attack plus 10, armor piercing damage plus 10. That is exactly what I want to go for. So that's why I'm concentrating on Khorne, because those sort of benefits will be what I'll be given to from worshipping and investing into Khorne himself. If I was to go for Slaanesh or Tzeentch, I will probably get more magical things, and that's not what my playstyle is all about. So that's why, as I say, Khorne is my go-to. Again, here we go. So you've got Khorne and Khorne. You've got two here. Flaming Body. I think this is more of a undivided. This is more undivided, this one is. So, armor plus 25, 10% resistance, 10% melee defense. Or could go for spell resistance, 40% melee attack plus 10. Tempered rage or burning range explosion. That's pretty good, actually. I'm going to go for that one. I've seen that one in action already, burning range. That's pretty good, actually, rage. He's even got new wings. Now, this is Nurgle. And you can see here, this has got more of a diseased sort of feel to it. Pestilent Decay. So, damage per second, 16 to 30 damage, or 16 to 32 damage per second. Area damage effect for 35 meters in combat. I think that's duration is actually, is that permanent, I think, possibly. It's a passive ability, so yeah, we could go for that one. In fact, we will go for that one. Look at that. Look at the green smoke coming off his wings now. So we got you can see which ones are available to upgrade by the little exclamation mark there. So this one is this Tzeentch? I think this is Tzeentch. I can't remember the icons. This one is going to give us plus armor, plus speed. And then we've got tail. Again, Khorne. It's giving us loads of different passive abilities, which are going to enhance our damage to the enemy. Charge bonus plus 25, speed 15, charge speed 15%. That's from our new legs. And I can see there, look at that, when we get an offhand weapon, two-handed weapon, and a hand weapon. That's going to be even better. So we've had a massive upgrade there to Nigel already. You're looking pretty smooth there, Nige. I'm liking how you're looking right now. So yeah, massive upgrade to him. And if we go back to the demonic glories, you can see here now the progress bar, of course, for Khorne is much higher than the other gods. 400 for Khorne. And as you can see, we've got 3 of the unlockable options already. And you can see these sort of abilities not only are now unlocking units that are in or will be in our disposal for choosing in our armies. And you can see here as you go along as well, certain events will happen where you can offer. So Khorne's offering the following effects will apply automatically once you attain certain levels of glory. Khorne Corruption plus 2, Leadership plus 6 when fighting against Slaaneshi factions. And all the other different options will start to enhance your armies even more as you get to these markers, these milestones in the different Chaos Gods. So it all depends on your playstyle. What do you prefer to go for? Are you more of a magic fighter, damage dealer with magic, or are you more of a tank army guy who likes to cause more damage with your weapons, and your melee attack and things like that, or do you like to cause more damage with your magic? You know, just have a look, see which ones you prefer to do, because ultimately you'll get to the point here where your choice will then be asked from you, where you will then say, right, okay, you've hit a milestone here for these different offerings to the gods. Which one do you want to go for? Which one is it you want to dedicate yourself to? And obviously, it will give you bonuses and it will give you penalties against the other gods. Diplomatic relations, as you can see there. And all that sort of stuff. But you can also, if you want to, as I said to you at the beginning, you can go for undivided glory and access to even more powerful demonic gifts and units of the Chaos Gods. The Chaos Gods will still grant you access to their lesser demonic gifts, but then you will hit this tree over here, where it will basically get a nice mix again of different Chaos Gods units and abilities and upgrades to your Daemon Prince. So it's a safer option maybe there, but then you'll probably get more of a specific reward from these gods if you to go and dedicate yourself to just the one. But obviously at the offset of the other gods and their penalties to them kind of thing. A lot of choice, a lot to go into, but amazing customization. So much customization. I'm really impressed with it. Really impressed with it. But that was what I wanted to concentrate on at the right moment and go through all that with you. So now mission issued. Maintain control of the following province by direct ownership. And we get undivided glory of 260. And that's pretty much it for the campaign mechanics themselves. The main campaign mechanic of the Daemon Prince. But still, even though it isn't loads like other factions will have much more sort of availability of mechanics to manage, possibly than the Daemon Prince, still the level of customization is unmatched to any other campaign itself on the game. This is without doubt the highest up there. So if you want that, yeah, you won't get as many features in other ways, but still you'll have a lot of fun with this campaign. A lot of fun. Some army builds can be absolutely insane. Your Daemon Prince could be absolutely crazy. It's all down to your control. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So let me go now to... I'm going to go for Corn Glory here. I know we could have gone and started... In fact, no. No, can I reset that? I want to go for... I've got to go for Growing Chaos. I need to have the growth. Because growth, obviously, early doors is pretty important. And we need to get that Doom Keep growth. Look at that, going up straight away. Now plus only 3 turns until we get a population surplus, which is huge. Okay, so we've now got Infernal Harbour. Income generated 100 and growth plus 10 again. Nice. We need that. And we've got Nurglings and Chaos Furies available to us. What I'm going to probably do is I'm going to recruit... I'm going to go for 1 Nerdling and I'm going to go for 1 more Flesh Hounds of Corn. And then we're going to hit Longship Graveyard, where, as you can see, the mission objective is now pointing towards for us to go for. And I think I can give you now a nice settlement battle when we get over there.
Chaos reigns. A ruinous crusade.
So we're still in our province here, so we'll obtain the replenishment for 1 more turn, and then we'll hit them next turn straight off the bat, I should imagine. Just thinking, no, 2 more turns for that.
Hellish power.
Yeah, we've got a good army there. 16 stacker. It's going to do the job, but we've got to keep that momentum going now. Ooh, Fruits of the Garden. So just that random sort of event there has given us nice 60 plus to Nurgle glory. The Fly Lord asks only that his servants perpetuate the circle of life, death, and rebirth, employing disease most foul to grease this eternal wheel. Delighted by your apparent devotion to decay, Grandfather Nurgle blesses each and every one of your warriors with a full body coating of pulsing cysts and iron-hard calluses. Plus 60 to Nurgle. Great. Thank you very much for that. Hey, oh. What's that other one I've got there?
Power.
Demonic gift gained.
I have ascended.
Oh, I've got another one. From Nurgle. Slime Trail, sorry. So that then, again, passive ability to the enemy. Melee attack -5, speed -10. Armor +10, hit points plus... I'm going to keep with my Sentinel Tail. Look at that. It's got a bloody head on it. Didn't notice that before. Jesus, yeah, I'm going to keep with that. So I like the fact that not only does it kind of... we can't attack them this turn, can we? No, we can't, no. So what I'm going to do is... get to about there. And I'm going to encamp. Again, just get the replenishment back up. But not only does it change his appearance in the character details, but also, of course, on the campaign map is represented straight away with his new appearance, and obviously on the battle map as well. So it's all fully customizable and appearance-wise throughout the campaign is shown. So that's awesome to see. Oh god, there's a pretty large army down in the south there. Oh, looks like Sven Osven is coming back. He's probably seen the attack that's probably looming over at Longship Graveyard. He's coming down the valley here to maybe defend his land, because that is scaling. Are they scaling as well? They're Norska. But still, obviously, same faction to an extent. So they will be... they will probably be, if I'm correct... no, they're at war with scaling. Oh, right, okay, so we've got to get in there before they take him. I think, actually, what am I talking about? I'm probably at war with... Am I? Oh, no, I'm not. I'm actually okay with him.
Enter, then. Are you after a drink?
No, again, I don't want to go into a non-aggression with them, but at least they're not my enemy, and they're putting pressure on them as well from that direction. They've got their main army off the coastline there. That's not going to do much favours. Longship Graveyard is pretty much undefended here. Let's just encircle, because we're going to fight it. But I've just noticed my hero has got a skill upgrade. Yeah, we're going to... it's either that one or that one. Brutal charge, 5% weapon strength, charge bonus +5. Or we could go for the experience per turn increased by an additional 5. I'm going to go for that one, because he can really offer something that no one else can on the campaign map at the moment. Whereas we've got that strength in numbers from our units and Nigel anyway. So I'm going to go for that one. But we're going to fight this one, ladies and gentlemen. It's a close victory, so it's not absolutely clear cut. Even though we have got the strength in numbers, they have got quite strong units by the looks of things. These Marauder Spearmen aren't going to be easy. Marauder Hunters, Marauders with great weapons, and Marauder Champions. So yeah, it's not going to be the easiest of battles. We're going to fight it, and we're going to see what we can do. It's our first real test, I would think, here. Okay, right then. Now, this is, as I say, the first settlement battle we've done. And I believe they've had a little bit of an upgrade to them, these settlement battles in Warhammer 3. As you can see, it's very much more of a tiered, elevated kind of battle map style that you've got with these settlements now. And that's more so in the city battles, especially around the lands of Cathay, where you've got walled settlements and bridges that go above other parts of the map, and you can place your archers on those bridges, which then can fire down upon the enemy as they approach. And that sort of aspect is kind of here as well in this map. I mean, you could put your archers over here possibly to fire down as your enemy comes up these pathways. So even in the manor settlements, you have got that feel to them as well, but more so in the big battles. But definitely that elevation is here to see on this settlement map here. So yeah, they have had a lot of rework done to them across the board in Warhammer 3. So let's have a quick look at our units that we've added to the roster since our previous fight. So we've got the Flesh Hounds of Khorne now, a little bit more of a beasty, meatier version, I feel, than the Chaos Warhounds. In fact, that's beautiful. We've got the direct comparison here. So you've got these sort of puppy dogs of the Chaos Warhounds, I feel, and then you've got these bastards behind him who are really nasty. They kind of look like is it Dilophosaurus? If you've ever seen Jurassic Park, when Dennis Nedry gets taken out in the Jeep by a Dilophosaurus, and he puts out these sort of, I don't know, what are they, fins, and spits black stuff in his face. They remind me of that. That's only just coming to my head. How random is that? But yeah, if you've seen Jurassic Park, you know. If you know, you know, kind of thing. So that's them. Flesh Hounds of Khorne. And then we've got Goreflench, Blood Reaper. Ooh, I tell you what, I like your sword, buddy. I like your sword. Let's try and get across there, see. I like your sword. Yeah, you can cause a little bit of damage, you can. You kind of got an alien look to me with that elongated head. But either way, I wouldn't want to meet you in a dark alley, should we say that? And that is pretty much it, isn't it? Let's have a look at Nigel, of course. Oh, Nigel. You're looking beautiful, buddy. Oh, yeah. Most impressive. Impressive. Most impressive. Yeah, you're looking great there, Nigel. Well done. I don't want to fight you in battle, I tell you. And I certainly wouldn't want to meet you in a dark alley. Anyway, enough of that and alleys. Let's just get on with this. Put them on the right there. I still don't really know what to do with you Nurglings. Now, we're going to get all our cavalry. Really, I class these as cavalry in a way, as long, you know, with the Seekers of Slanesh. In terms of, we could go around the back here with them. We could go around the back with our calves. Put them over there. See if they could flank around the side here. I don't know where the enemy's going to put out their army to defend. But have they actually got any barricades? Well, I think barricades come once you've pressed the start battle, actually. So you won't see them yet. Infantry-wise, we'll go for you on the... We're going to go this way with you. Put those Nurglings on the left there. Pink Horrors, you can support the missiles from the rear with the missile infantry. Or you are the missile infantry, so you support from that side. I put those guys, the drones over there. And then Nige can go with the infantry on this side. Look at the balance of power on the actual battle map. It's far in our favour as opposed to the campaign map where it was supposed to be a closer battle. This looks a bit more easy when we actually get to the actual fight. Why is my lord under attack? Oh, from the watchtower up there. Dear, 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 dear. Okay, we're going to go this way. We're going to go this way. Hit him on that side. Go round the back here. Stay away from that watchtower. Yeah, our cavalry is pretty much unchecked. We've got a unit spearmen over there, so we've got to be careful of them. So we can't really attack them yet until they draw themselves out. So we're going to put the infantry units over this side. That watchtower is still firing down from the upper upper land there. And it's getting that range on us, so we need to shy away from them ASAP. Just keeping my eye on this side. Oh, these spearmen are still maneuvering around there. I don't know what they're going to do. Okay, let's take the infantry forward. Put the blue and pink horrors just behind so they can get some fire off. At least we've gone out of the range of the watchtower now from the high ground. Here we go. Let's get Nigel across as well. I think he needs to support this fight. They're going to put a lot to us. They're even bringing across their Marauder champion, the general unit here. So let's go. Nige. Come over, Nige. So we'll see that burning range in a minute. And I think if we engage him in battle over here, I'm trying to do it so I'm not going to hit my own men. Right, I'm going to go for it right now. Ooh, nice little shockwave effect. Will enable the armor piercing damage and base weapon damage with the mortal blow. So Nige is doing a great job there. He's driving the forces back. Let's bring the infantry forward now. They're coming back in for another attack. Round 2. Right. This is the second round. Bring them in. Which, actually, let's get our hero forward. I think he could actually... Oh, is he being taken damage by the watchtower again? Damn it. Sorry, buddy. But again, he's a good melee fighter, so he can make a difference in a minute. Right, let's get you forward. I like the fact he's got these sort of idle icons now showing you which units are not in action currently. So it's quite good to see, just in case you know there's a unit nearby and you can get him into the fight when you thought they were actually fighting beforehand and they weren't. Kind of good indicator for you on that part. Cavalry-wise, I think we can start to edge you forward a little bit now. Just looking at watchtowers here. Yeah, that's what... I mean, we could... They've brought most of their forces away from this area to go and reinforce in the main fight here. So we have drawn them away, which is quite good. Oh, God. They're building a watchtower. Bollocks. Can I go and recapture that? That's not good. That's not good. We need to take it down now. Go on. That's it. Blue horrors. Take it down. Of course, they have got that at their disposal now. They can build barricades. They can put up watchtowers. We need to capture that point right now. Nigel. I need you to go on and fight, buddy. So the general unit's taking quite a lot of damage now. Oh no, we've run out of bloody ammo. Oh, is it still being built? Oh, they're repairing it. God damn it. That's a nice time to employ that. Yes. Right, so we'll be capturing this. Well, we are taking the capture point here. Get them all into the area. Getting them all into the area. So we can take that for ourselves. That'll be quite handy. Enemy building destroyed. Good. Oh, so it's just destroyed it. It hasn't actually given us control of it. It's just destroyed it for them. Right. Let's go for them. What are they? Close quarter infantry. Yeah, we'll go for a charge on them. Finish them off, chaps. How you doing, Nigel? You doing okay. I'm just keeping, you know, because obviously still early doors here. He's not going to be... Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Here we go. Go on, go on, go on. Give us something. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ, yes. Oh, baby. Yes. That is wonderful to see. But of course, as I was going to say, he's not going to be amazing at the moment still. He's still early doors. He's, you know, his effects aren't going to be as strong as he will be when he starts to progress in the campaign. Oh, we got it. Victory. Oh, that amazing that was. That's Sword of Cain. Sword of Corn, sorry, not Sword of Cain. Sword of Corn. Yeah, obviously, as we get going with him, he'll start to get stronger and stronger. So I've still got to be a bit careful of him early doors to keep sending him into battle, expecting him to take everyone on. He is going to be susceptible to the odd damage. But yeah, that Sword of Corn was amazing. That finished the blow, I think, really. So decisive victory. We lost not too many actually in the end, didn't we? 69. And XP for Nigel. Total favour 569. And now we can take Longship Graveyard. I'm going to go for Corn again. I really do want to keep going with Corn. I think they are quite the option to choose.
Daemon Prince.
Now we could try and force Felman Ingenson to come offshore and have a little fight with us.
Chaos reigns.
Diplomatic relations +10 with the Warriors of Chaos, Demons of Chaos, and Beastmen of Norska. I'm going to go for the Fury of the Faithful now. I think we're okay with growth. We are starting to find that that's getting up nicely. So we can actually, yeah, we can actually enhance Doom's Keep already, actually, Doom Keep to level 2. Essentially, we want to go for that one. So we'll be able to do that in 3 turns.
Supreme champion.
Everything is pretty much done for now. So let us go. End the turn. Actually, we've got some more gifts available to us. I've just seen them actually, so we'll have a look at them in a minute. What are you doing? Where are you coming? Are you coming to attack us? That's an Elvish faction, I think, that was coming from the south. Grading have pulled back. Scaling, what are they doing? They've actually brought forward. They've come ashore. What is your intent? Wood Elves. Why are you venturing north? Interesting. They could take the Bay of Blades if we're not careful. This is why you've got to be quick. You've got to bring your fight to the enemies as soon as possible to allow them not to get too strong. Now, are we in their range here? We are, you know. It's going to be a 50-50 fight.
Chaos incarnate.
Before we do that, we've got a new arm. Plus armor 20, plus 7 damage. Base weapon damage plus 10. Oh, look at that gauntlet. Nothing to the right arm, sorry. Armaments of War. The Armaments of War will grant you the strongest armor forged in the realm of Khorne himself. Ooh. Oh my gosh, so you can actually get an armor set. Gifts in set. So if I get the right arm and the legs, I can then get all those bonuses when the set is equipped. Wow, that's even better. So you can actually get armor sets in the game. I didn't know that. Wow, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Nice. That's really got a kind of an RPG element to it now, isn't it? Armor sets as well as individual bits of armor you can do. Well, it must be for 500 billion different body parts you can choose. It's crazy. Right, let's fight this, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like we should go out on a bang. Let's do it. Open battle. And of course, this will be where I will finish off this video after this big clash. It's quite a nice way to finish off the video, isn't it? A mighty clash in the open lands at the Battle of Ice Drake Fjord against Scaling. This is probably their last resistance. If we were to take these out, we could push on to their final settlement. I think that's the last settlement they've got. And then that would be Scaling taken care of. We'll probably take a few casualties in this battle, but nonetheless, the reward will probably outweigh the problems that could incur. I'm sorry, I'm just getting distracted by this battle map. This is insane. Jesus Christ, look at all these mountains, how high they go up, and the lighting. This is a nice map. So yeah, I think, yeah, the reward outweighs the risk. That was what I was going to say, but okay, let's say I got distracted by this battle map. Okay. Okay, this is going to be intense. This is not going to be easy. We've got a lot of berserkers, marauders with great weapons. Nigel's gonna, we're gonna lose a lot here. we're not gonna come out of this strong at all. I can tell you that. We're gonna have to hit him from both angles. Hit him from the left. Hit him from the right. Okay, we're gonna. I think they're going to. Why can't I? Okay, I put them like that. I think they're going to attack us. So we'll keep back. Play drones. You could go. What have they got? Horsemen. God, they've got quite a strong army. Some of these units need to be taken out, though. The javelin skirmish units, so we could use the drones on them. They haven't got vanguard deployments, so we'll put them over there just to begin with. And then we've got the Seekers of the Slanesh. They will go on the left as well. I'm trying to get all of you in the... No. Put them over there and get them sweeping around the back. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, they're going to move. They're going to... Oh, they're playing defensive as well, are they? Okay, I thought they may have attacked us, even though we were initially the attacker. They're going to sit back, are they? Okay, that's fine. We've got a little bit of range to our army, so we can... So, cavalry, they are positioning themselves. They're aware of the cav, so they're going to maneuver around to protect their sides. We're just going to play a little bit of chess with them. Try and put them out of position. Get the drones to go on the rear. So these two got to get forward now. These are the main two. The hero and Nigel. Damn it, we lost the unit. We left the unit of warhounds at the back there. They're not committing, are they? They're sitting tight. They're holding strong. If we start hitting them at range, though, that's surely going to have to make them break. Right, Nigel. Come in, come in, come in. The Reign of Chaos. I don't want that one, I don't think. We'll just wait and see what opens up with those special abilities again. Right, cavalry are going right around the back of them now. Okay, I'm just concerned about this left flank. Let's put Nigel over on that left. Stand strong. Are you on guard? You're on guard mode already. Good lad, Nige. Well done. Just watch your own units, please. There's a lot of emphasis on this left-hand side here. Let's do a cycle charge on those units on the left-hand side, I think. Champion. So hero come to the left. Come on, give him a cycle charge. Give him a cycle charge. Pull out afterwards. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, we're really hitting them hard on the left. Oh, they're really hitting us hard on the left. Another one of them, please. Thank you. Right, they're pulling out. Good. They're breaking. Okay, come across, come across. I think we need to pull you into the fight there. I'm going to send these guys in. Come on, come on. Give them a rear charge in the back here. Get them in there. The orders need to get off the fucking battle. Yes. Nigel, are you doing okay, buddy? God, you need your half health. Right, it's going to bring him in. A lot of units are retreating back from the enemy. That's what I want to see, though. We're doing our job. Holding strong. Come on. Nigel, you need to come out of there, buddy. You're taking a lot of damage now. Bombardment. I could give you... Oh, yeah. Go on, then. Go on, then. Why not? I want to see you in action. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Go on, go on. That was underwhelming. Damn it. How we doing on the left-hand side? Strong in there. Okay, Nigel, get back out because you're really taking the damage now. Let the hero start to do some work. To the main. Early doors, he's still fairly weak. He can't be left on his own. I mean, you know, later on in the campaign, you can just literally send him in and you can just leave him to it for the rest of the battle. But at the moment, you still got to be careful with where his health points are at and where his hit points are. Give them a volley. Bombard them. Get them out of that fight with the spears. Don't want them in there. Okay, so a lot of units are starting to pull back now. The balance of power is nicely coming. Your warriors are rallying good. They're over half dead. So they've got they're dropping quickly now. Way over half their army's taken care of now. Oh, there we go. The victory's kicked in. The chain routes happened. And boom, we got it in the end. Woo. We didn't lose too many in the end at all. Considering the numbers they had. Pyrrhic victory. I beg to differ on that one. I beg to differ. No, I'm sorry. I don't think that's a Pyrrhic victory at all. Look at that. We lost 191. They lost 969. And it's a Pyrrhic victory. No. I wouldn't even call that a close victory. I think that's job done, signed, sealed, and delivered, basically. Felman Ingerson is he? I don't think he's taken care of. I think he lives on. We'll go for undivided glory. Oh, he is. He's taken completely care of. We've finished him off. He's no more. And the Ice Drake Fjord is dealt with. So we can take out that pretty quickly. They've got one small army in the name of Boarkill, but then they're no problem. They are. We'll take them out. I think that's them as a faction. Yeah, that's our last settlement. Job done. Yeah, then we'd be able to unify that. We'd get the mission objective completed. And then I would probably have to very, very, very quickly... Just looking at the control here of our settlements. Just out of interest. That's -2. Is it just because of... It's just because of provincial instability. They would start to calm down anyway themselves. But yeah, we'd have to very quickly pull back. Because I think Ellen Dealing is coming to us. So we'd have to finish them off next turn with a depleted army.
Daemon Prince.
And then pull straight back to Longship Graveyard. Then go back to Bay of Blaze, which I would imagine where they'd be gunning for. And then I would probably start to go down the coastline and hit the faction of Norska. Or Sol, so the altar of the Crimson Harvest over here. But yeah, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is where I'm going to finish off
Champion.
today's... Oh, we'll go for that one. That's where I'm going to finish off today's episode. Oh, we've got a new head. Just them going, we've got a new head. It's that one. Slightly different horns. Same original head, but slightly different horns. I'll probably keep myself with that one. And we've got a new weapon. Just as I'm leaving, we've got a new weapon. Chaos Sword. Yeah. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching this first episode. Or this preview episode of the Daemons of Chaos. As I said to the beginning, be sure... Have you got more skill points? I'm trying to do my outro here. Give him more growth. As I say, be sure to be on the lookout for other Chaos and non-Chaos preview videos of all the other factions that the campaign will have to offer for Warhammer 3. So as I say, I'm going to try and preview every single faction up until launch when I'm allowed to. And then that will give you that full flavour to then go on and make maybe a wiser choice as to which faction you want to then do a full campaign on come launch. So yeah, appreciate every single one of you for watching. The support, as always, is fantastic. If you've enjoyed this video today, my first Warhammer 3 campaign preview, please do drop it a like. And until the next one, take care and farewell.